Clients decide if they trust you within seconds of walking into your office, and your space may be quietly working against you. Not because you're bad at what you do, but because your environment is sending the wrong message. If someone walked into your office today, what would it say about you before you even spoke? My husband and I met with an accountant recently. He was kind and competent. His office overlooked the bay, but the first thing I noticed wasn't the view, it was the stacks of files on the floor. And in that moment, before he said anything, something shifted. Because in business, people don't just hear you. They read the room first. The lighting, the clutter, the care, the energy. And that first impression can affect whether someone trusts you, refers you, or feels comfortable working with you.
People take in the environment before they fully process what's being said.
And that first impression shapes how the rest of the experience feels.
Point number one, your office space creates an impression instantly. And in client-facing work, that first impression becomes part of the overall experience, whether we intend it to or not. Point number two, every visible detail creates a signal. That clutter that's all over the place can feel distracting and heavy. Empty spaces, blank walls can feel cold and unfinished. But personal details can add warmth and humanity. Lighting, layout, and objects all shape that emotional tone of that office space. These small things can quietly influence how the space feels to your customers and clients. Point number three, when an office and the person who's in it doesn't match, people notice it. You might be fantastic at what you do and professional, and everyone should trust you. But when your space is saying something different than what you actually are, people notice that. And in a business context, even that subtle hesitation can affect trust, referrals, and whether or not someone agrees to or fully relaxes into working with you. And it's not because the person lacks value, but because the environment is telling a different story. That disconnect can affect growth and even more opportunity. Point number four is that small changes can help a space feel more aligned. You need to remove what distracts from the real message you're trying to send. Keep what feels honest and supportive. Focus on alignment, not the perfection. A space does not have to feel impressive to be intentional. Sometimes the issue isn't the person. It isn't the quality of the work. It's simply that the space hasn't caught up to the value that's already there. And when you begin to think strategically about the experience your environment creates, small shifts can make a powerful difference. So maybe just take a fresh look at your space. Notice what it communicates before you even say a word, and ask yourself whether it reflects what you want people to feel.